Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Kick. Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Yuri. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, G-Flake. PD. What's good? Good morning, man. Labonsky. Good morning, good morning. Don't think you can dare. Yesterday I wasn't patient at all, and I paid the consequences. Yeah, that'll do it, Yuri, sadly, but happens. It happens. Something we get over. And I'll tell you, and I was thinking about it this morning when I woke up. No lie. This very topic. A lot of times I sit here and I have these thoughts, right? And a lot of it comes from a lot of the things that people say in the Discord and this, that, the other. But you really got to understand when it comes to patience, right? By the way, good morning, Dad Echo, if you're out there. I'm sure you are. Good morning, man. Okay, I'll continue on. Patience, I think, has more to do with what your goal is here. And I'll be honest with you. That's really how I feel. There's a lot of people that their goal, and we talk about this from day to day on the stream, and Paul knows about this, right? Oh, you're Lebonsky. Okay. Good morning, yes. Yuri and Lebonsky. It doesn't matter either way.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy. Here, let me do something for you, though, Lebonsky, just in case. I had no idea it was you. Thank you for that. I gave you VIP. If you want to open mic at any point in time, now you can on YouTube, or I mean on Discord if you ever come in and want to use it, right? So just so you know. Anyway, so let's go back into patience, right? What are you trying to achieve? And I thought about this last night. I was sitting there playing poker, right? And I thought about a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. There was some stuff, and Paul, you know what I'm talking about. There were some people talking to the Discord about this, that, the other. They're always talking about, you know, getting in trades. We had this conversation yesterday on the live stream as well. Getting in trades, not getting in trades, everything else. And I was sitting there at the poker table playing last night. Thought to myself, you know, and I compare trading so much to poker, it's crazy. There's people who sit around the table playing poker, right? And they just want to be in the hands. Keep buying in, they want to be in the hands. Why? Because to them, they enjoy playing the poker, they enjoy being in the hands. It's entertainment for them. Win or lose, they enjoy being in these hands. And they enjoy the thrill of it. And I feel like traders are the same way. A lot of people have problems with patience because they're not in a trade. And you really have to ask yourself, and I assume that all of us here are trying to achieve the same thing, right? But maybe not. You have to ask yourself, what is it you're trying to achieve? Are you looking for the thrill of trading? Are you looking to always be in a trade? Looking to do these things? If so, then by all means, there's nothing to be patient about because you're actually here to be in the trades. Or are you looking to make money? Are you looking to be consistently profitable? Are these the things you're looking to achieve? And if that's what it is, then your patience works a lot easier because every trade that you take that isn't profitable is going against the goal that you set forth. If you're just coming here to be in a trade and enjoy the excitement of being in a trade, win or lose, then great, you know, take 100 trades a day, take 500 trades a day. What does it matter? The goal at the end of the day is to be consistently profitable. And your best process for that is being patient and finding great entries and use them, you know, as good at exits as you can come up with. Again, managing a trade is a ton of your profitability and how you feel about it. We talked about that yesterday as well. OTY, no Mike. I buy it and I come willingly, even if it's not very good. Yeah, no worries. Lebonsky, you're more than welcome to open a mic. You're more than welcome not to. There's plenty of people who come on that English is not great. So No worries either way. No pressure. You don't have to open your mic either. I'm just saying you have that opportunity if you prefer, because you know I just don't want people to open mic that are gonna do crazy stuff. So. Short and gold. See, I'm in no means looking for a short on gold today. I was not yesterday either, and I realize everybody saw Quantic short yesterday too, and that's fine. I think he posted a message about people trying to catch the knife longing, which was very odd because the shorting was trying to catch the knife. That's why it didn't work out so great. But I'm not looking for a short by any means all here. What I would like to see is an actual test of structure instead of it just keeping on getting overextended. We came up, we broke here, tested, came up, and now it's just kind of on a moon mission. I'd love to see some kind of retest of this area somehow before making this run, but we may not get that opportunity. But I don't know what he was talking about, because obviously this was the short down, and I get it, it fell apart here, but we longed all the way up through here, long the whole way up. Two different positions on the way up here, and there was nothing wrong with the longs, and he was trying to short this whole way up, short, because it was overextended. He shorted here, I think somewhere in this area, shorted, stopped, shorted in here, stopped, shorted in here. I don't exactly know how he shorted in here and kept the position, because it went 50 ticks against him before it ever went down. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because his short was somewhere, it had to have been the flip of this candle at best, because it went 50 ticks against him. All right, so it went 50 ticks against him, so his short would have been in here, and this is the whole move. The whole move's just over 100 ticks, right? I mean, he didn't run it all the way down to here. He was at 300 about here, so it was just over 100 ticks. He was at 300, but yet 50 ticks. He kept saying that $25 was a stop loss, so 50 ticks somehow was less than $25, but 100 ticks was somehow over 300. So I don't know anything about spot gold or how any of that works, but anyway.
That whole spot thing confuses me as well. I see people posting these charts and all these different stop losses. It has to be completely different to futures. It can't be the same level of tightness with the stop losses. Again, I'm only assuming this, but from watching a lot of people posting charts, the stop losses that they have in would wipe out an account. Yeah, exactly. And what I don't get though, what doesn't make sense is he keeps saying that he gets stopped out at $25 and $25 is the loss, but there's no way if 100 ticks is over 300 that 50 ticks, is 25. So I'm not exactly sure. Maybe he's holding it for much longer than the 25 or did on this position, or I don't know. No telling there. I mean, for us, 100 ticks is $1,000, which, per contract. So, I mean, that's great. So we can't hold. I mean, there's no way that we'd ever hold into 50 ticks of drawdown on gold. You'd have $1,000 loss with two contracts. So we'd never hold that long, and that's part of it. But and this goes right back to how I'm saying, and again, I've got no problem with Quantix, but when he talks about these positions and having to be in these positions and having to do this and having to do that, that's exactly what I'm talking about. When you enter and get stopped and enter and get stopped and enter and get stopped and enter and let it go way against you, way into drawdown for it to finally work out, I'm glad it worked. Not going to say that I'm not. I'm happy that it worked, but it only works until it doesn't. Gold's not like crypto. That's the problem. When this thing starts going up,
like again, we are right now, and he's going to keep shorting it because it's extended, and maybe it works again this time. Maybe he continues to enter in short, enter in short, enter in short, trying to catch this knife. But one time, it's not going to. That's the biggest thing that I learned from coming from crypto and going on to futures, was the fact that overextension, there's really no such thing on gold. Just telling you, there's no such thing on Nasdaq. Overextension really isn't a thing. Overbought RSI, oversold RSI. It works great until it doesn't. And crypto's the same way. You can get a bump in there too, and that's where TJ used to get into trouble. And I know this is things that people don't talk about, but Paul, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He would get into trouble because you're going to short or long each level as it goes through. And the problem is, there's nothing to say that this market stops. There's no reason to believe that. That's the biggest problem that I have. And this is why I always say we trade reactions, not predictions. We can go like this, and we can go boom, and we can say whatever level this is, make it up however you want. We're going to short here. But why? Well, I mean, even if we had all the reasons in the world, there's an order block here, there's supply here, there's, you know, a fib retracement here, there's a market structure level here, there's a yada, 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 go on and on and on. But why? Why do we expect that it's just going to react because these things are there? That's what I don't get about it. I want to see orders coming in. I want to see that reaction come in and then see if it fails. Like, say this is a spot. Well, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the traders to start shorting this spot because this is a spot. So I'm looking for something like this. And then what? Then we're looking for the flip to take them out. That's the whole thing. That's what we're looking for. These are exactly the areas that we're looking to trade against everyone else. And that's the whole. So, and that's exactly what we did yesterday. And it was the same thing. You know, he came in and he shorted. We were long here. Everybody already knows. And then when we ended the stream, I said if we closed above, got a wick down on a flip to trade it back up. And there was another 50 ticks there that came in once this candle closed with this little bitty top wick. For anybody who wasn't paying attention in the chat yesterday, I said manage aggressively. Why? Because we only had a 9 ticks top wick. We expected it to fall apart after that. But where's your entry for falling apart? There's not one. We never even came up and took the highs. If this would have been a no wick top candle and the wick would have came up, then you could have found an entry. So where would the entry have been? Somewhere in this general vicinity. When you came back down, right? Bottom wick here, top wick here, you could have entered. There was no entry there. So obviously, if you continue to short, guys, and I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you woke up this morning and you said, you know what, this thing's extended, and you shorted on this candle and then you get stopped out, and you short on this candle and then you get stopped out, and you short on this next candle and then you get stopped out, and then you short on the next candle, you get stopped out, eventually it's going to play. Just saying. Eventually it should, yes, retest and come back down. Eventually you're going to see an aggressive move to come back down. You know, because the traders have gotten long at that time. But it's not the way I prefer to trade them.
That's what I used to do last year. I lost about 3 or 4 accounts whenever we were coming near all-time highs, and I was doing literally exactly what you were saying. We were coming up, and we would hit the level, and I would instantly start shorting. And of course, it happened again and again and again and again. So hence why I'm being a lot more careful now with my entries, especially near highs or something that's coming into untested structure. You need to be uber careful.
Yep, exactly. And that's the whole thing. And this market's just a little different. And I mean, you got a lot to lose. That's the whole thing too. We trade positions that are, I mean, you've got a lot to lose on said positions. A little movement goes a long way.
Yeah.
I changed lots per trade. I can always keep the same price. That works, Blusky. That works. Good morning, Man Bear Bull. Sorry, I missed some YouTube stuff here. My English sucks from the city ghetto of Cali. Moved to the country of NC. All right, PD, that's funny. You moved from California to North Carolina. That is, and you're talking apparently like metro living. All right, see you in a bit, Paul. Metro living in Cali to country living in North Carolina. What a switch up that would be. Wow. Good morning, Fortick. How are you today? Wow, PD. That is something. Awesome points from binary to hick. Oh my geez. No, that is something. That had to be. I mean, I can't say anything. I lived in Kansas City and in Western Kansas. I can't say much. So I did both metro city life and country life myself. Of course, then I had my house in Kentucky, and that was about as I was out in the middle of nowhere, you know, right outside of an Amish community. So now in Florida, which is much more populated. Gotta be honest with you. If there's anything that I can complain about Florida, well, right now it's freaking cold, but under a normal basis, the only thing I could complain about in Florida would be way too many people for my liking. Population's way too high in these areas. I actually live in what they consider country for Florida, and to me, this is more like a suburb in Kansas, if that makes sense. Not exactly what I call country living by any means, but yeah, 4 tickets. It's going to be slow. It's only going to be a partial stream too, because we don't even get NYSE today. Oh yeah, absolutely. How about you? It's a great time, actually. The holiday break was nice. I love to be here. I love to be trading. I love to be live streaming. Don't get me wrong, but the break was super nice, and just having time with the family. You know, it was nice, kind of just relaxing rather than, you know. Felt like a vacation to a degree. I was still here. I was still on the charts to a degree, but tried it again. Very good, Blusky. Very good. Good morning, Lost and Boys, by the way. I don't know if I said good morning to you. I didn't see you there until message. He just doesn't want to stop here. I was hoping for some kind of retrace. She keeps on putting these top wicks, no bottom wicks. Top wicks are fine. They're not super great. Like 20 tick wicks. Bottom wicks are very lacking. Oh. Continues to climb. We've got clean traffic all the way up here. That's the whole thing. We've got cover. Bump here, but I mean, get cover and then clean area to recover again. I mean, not in a bad spot. Any. Entries are tough. I'm in and out just fast, only for recovery. Very nice. Very nice, Lebonsky. However it works is perfect. I'm not. I don't know what kind of trading view issues you're having, Man Bear Bull, but mine seems to be working fine. Is what you're looking for, PD? I'm not looking this short. She should come back down, don't get me wrong. Define structure, because she's just moving straight up, so there will be a move back down, and it could be something similar to what happened yesterday, to where climbs, the shorts keep coming in, they keep taking the stops out, and then falls back apart. But trying to get an opportunity for that's tough. I'm really not looking for a short. Really. A lot of time left, unfortunately, on top of all of it. Market closes at 9:30. Got just under an hour left. Could be a bounce on Dixie. I would assume at the 50, right? So maybe she'll come down, tap, bounce. I mean, selling, but if, then that should drive gold down for that retrace that we're talking about. And then I would have loved to retrace and then take the long back up, but I don't think we have enough time now. I was hoping the retrace was going to come in this candle. Started to move down and then decided against it. this right here, and I'll come up this, and then this candle come down, do a number like that, and then we could have traded it back up through this here. Didn't quite do it because there's no bottom wicks here. I mean, even a retrace like this to wicks would have been super nice, and this bottom wick, right? So give that opportunity, and all these no bottom wick candles. Rough. Probably just gonna watch her move up today. Yep, she is flying. That's why I said I wasn't looking for shorts when I started the stream today. I said that I'm not looking for shorts currently. I'd like to see shorts really get involved in order to take a long, but I'm not saying they're not. They're just it's super not aggressive, right? Top wick, it's only 20 ticks, and there was no follow through with it. Bottom wick was nothing. I think it was like 8 or 9 ticks. So there's just really no... You're not getting super aggressive. It's just slowly trickling up, essentially. I mean, I guess that's great, but definitely you want a long in here. It's tough now. Yeah, Lebonsky? Maybe. Patience is tough. I mean, it's just one of those things. Yeah, PD, me too. Me too. I agree with you. Funny how some people are like that and some people aren't. Impulsive too. You would probably trade. I probably would too. I'd probably trade away. I don't think I'd even be able to trade. Daily loss limits. Alright, awesome boys. Have a good one, man. We only got about 45 minutes left on the stream anyway. So, market's closing at 9:30. Have a great day, man. Hope to see you tomorrow. I don't think I could smoke weed and trade. I don't think I could even keep my head in the... It'd be too much. Overstimulation, if you will, right? Like, no way. Yeah, the market closes at 9:30, Man Bear Bull. It's something about Jimmy Carter's funeral or something. Blusky says, I stay more calm on the sofa and calmly wait for the market to move. Very nice. That works. If it works, it works. Absolutely. If it's something you can use to work for you, by all means. Me, I would not do better. I would way too much. I don't feel like my thinking's right. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like my ability to think and all that is super declined. So it wouldn't work for me. Let's put it that way. I think everybody's different, right? Skated last night in profit. Don't remember making those trades. Oh my gee. Wow. Yeah, I drank last night, Man Bear Bowl, but I didn't make any trades. I don't open my Ninja Trader after I drink. I had some Tanqueray and orange juice last night. One of my favorite drinks. But did not make any trades. Yeah. Did not make any trades though. I don't think that would be a great idea either. However, I did play some poker. So, with that being said, I did play poker. They were heavier than you thought. Yeah. I sat down, had a few drinks, and played some poker. And I seemed to do all right. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I can't. I've actually considered... I wish this Bitcoin thing was better because we were going to make a choice between trading Bitcoin or doing a poker challenge. Bitcoin is madness. It's just falling apart. But yeah, I still may do that poker challenge. Still, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on this channel or start a new channel. There's several people that say I should start a new channel because it's going to be poker instead of trading, and people are going to be upset that I'm doing poker because not everybody enjoys it, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Didn't hear about it. Yeah, we talked about it at the end of last year. Thinking about doing like a 100 to 1,000, and then 1,000 to 10K, and then 10K to 100K or whatever you get done. However far we go. Average Bitcoin fell very well on the target. So I thought about doing it, and then we decided that maybe trading BTC was going to be better on futures, but haven't really did a lot of it yet. We'll see. Got so many gaps. We had this gap that filled, and then we made this gap right after filling that gap, and it's just kind of, so far it seemed to be kind of erratic. Yep. So we'll see. I'm just trying to figure out how many people would be interested in the poker thing. And then I actually considered running poker in conjunction, like on another channel. I considered doing that as well, to where all the people that are looking to trade essentially can join this channel, and then all the people that are looking for poker can join the other. And then obviously, yeah, you like both, and you can join both, watch both. But me and Paul actually discussed just doing it on this channel, and we'll just do it in between trading. I'm just afraid that there'll be people that will get up. When I started the Discord, I added the poker and the sports betting because I was hoping that there'd be more interest. And really, a majority of the interest, as everybody knows, is just the trading. So there really was never any interest in the other side. So I kind of worry about doing it because I'm afraid that a majority of people won't be interested. That's the thing, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as time goes here.
Whenever you started the Discord first reality, people were there to actually learn how to trade the gold. I think people just didn't have the capacity to do both.
Yeah.
I'm only again speaking from my personal point of view, because I do enjoy the poker, but it took me all of last year just to simply concentrate on learning what we're doing here. So now that I've been at it for a year, I feel a hell of a lot more confident now about doing a wee bit of poker in the background as well.
Yeah, and that makes sense. That makes sense. That's the same thing PD just said. He says, I'll be in after I'm profitable in trading. I got 6 months left to work. I got to figure that. Yeah. So, I mean, Lebonsky says, yes, I agree with you, Man Bear Bull. In fact, I try to trade a little BTC. Gold. Yeah, I prefer gold too. I mean, I don't know if you've looked at it, Paul, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong, but I mean, look at how this. I mean, we're getting, there's a gap here. Obviously, it's kind of filled by the wick, but there was a gap here. It got refilled. Gap here from right here. Got filled. Gap here. I mean, it's right after this one filled. Super erratic.
And it doesn't really suit our style of trading reality because
it
we
really
like
doesn't. Yeah,
you know,
it really doesn't. I agree with you. It's just kind of, it's ugly.
Yeah,
I wish it was better. No, I just said I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't ugly. I was really looking forward to it, you know what I mean? Come the new year, having something else to trade, I was hoping it'd be good, but it just... More swingy trades? Yeah, probably, Man Bear Bull. What I notice, and I don't know if you've noticed the same thing, Paul, if you watch it, but it seems like it does absolutely nothing. It'll just sit there, nothing, then all of a sudden, bang, move.
Exactly what it does.
I like the big moves. But
trying to catch them is going to be the problem, especially with our tight stop losses. It's not like crypto where you can do a 25% stop loss.
You're right there.
That was the first thing that I realized. I realized the very first day I seen you trading gold here. I remember this as well as yesterday, back in January, and I was sitting watching, trying to figure out what you were doing. And I didn't realize the stop losses were like 0.03 as opposed to 3 to 5 to 10 to 15%. So it took me about a week and a half to figure out what the hell is going on here. So yeah, that was the biggest difference between crypto and gold. It's the size of the stop losses. They're astronomical, and you cannot trade Bitcoin on futures like you can trade Bitcoin on a futures exchange like Bybit or Binance.
Very true. I think so, PD. I used to trade oil, but, and here's the oil chart. So, for me, I like gold better. I did used to trade oil on stream. We used to take some oil trades, and what had happened with oil was it got super slow and essentially did nothing. So we just kind of stopped messing with it. But to answer your question, yeah, I mean, I prefer gold over all of them. It's me. Sure. Well, and that's the thing. I used to trade. I mean, I used to trade BTC, but I mean, I learned crypto too. That's where I first started as well. But I like futures way better. Not gonna lie. There's different stuff that you can do in crypto. Again, to me, and I've said this a million times when it comes to futures, to me, crypto's a full-time job. Like semi-retired job. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm a lazy person. I know Z pokes fun at me and it's like, oh, you're just a lazy futures trader. But I gotta be honest, it is. I mean, crypto, you really have to keep up with everything, and you're in trades all the time, and you're trying to manage this and trying to manage that, and it's truly like a full-time job, to where I feel like futures, I mean, especially if you're saying, okay, well, I trade gold, or, you know, whatever you want to do, even if you say I trade two assets, let's just say, all you got to do is come to the charts, find your entry, take your profit, you know, your day, like for me, for gold, I wake up in the morning, you guys already know, 6 a.m., I start, I do my TA, by 11 o'clock, I'm done. That's it for me in gold. We're all done. To where crypto, if it's moving, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever did this, but if crypto's moving, I had nights that I didn't even sleep. Like I'm running 24, 28 hours trading straight because the market's moving, and you have to take advantage of that move now, because if you don't, it could be stale for the next 2 weeks. So you have to trade when the trading's there for crypto. And I think that was one of my biggest things is when I came to futures, even though I didn't catch it in the beginning. I mean, a lot of you guys get discouraged, but I struggled with this in the beginning too, because I came here with the crypto mindset thinking, and these are the things I talk about, overextension, things like this, you know, the same things that we all learned, you know, from like tactical analysis, places like that, you know, all these different strategies that we learned. And it was tough running in the very beginning, but once you get it, I think it's a much easier way to go about trading myself. And one of the other reasons that I swap, and a lot of you guys know this too, in the US, the crypto exchanges are really tough. I actually had a member ask me, because I said that I was going to
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
What's crack? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, Paul, I can hear you.
Hello?
Is he not talking to us, guys? Paul, you talking to me? Okay, he muted. He must not have been talking to me. Okay, I was going to mute his mic. I wasn't sure. Easy futures trading is the best. I'm never going back. Yeah, exactly, man, Bear Bull. That's exactly. No, you're fine, Paul. You're fine. Your fault. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe you were having mic issues. You're all good. But yeah, man, Bear Bull. That's the whole thing. And I feel like it's different with crypto. And I mean, crypto, you're getting positions here, getting positions there, hedging this position, you know, trading this. I used to actually sit there and trade, you know, 6-8 hours at a time, hedging positions both ways, and just sitting down and trading as the market stalled, if you will, because you spend a lot of time in crypto with like stalled market. And you still have to make money. So you're hedging both ways, trying to trade these little, you know, retrace movements back and forth. You know, essentially what I would call now in range trading, which is something I don't like to do a lot. Basically, when you're in consolidation, trading that consolidation and taking advantage of it, and then breaks, you can drop one side of that position and let it run. So there's a lot of different tactics you had to use, but I mean, it was a job, right? Like more than full time. It's probably more like 3 jobs, all joking aside. So just one of those things. But I enjoy this better. This works much better for me. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, I like it a lot better. For those who really like to do a lot of trading and really want to be involved and in the market and doing these things, you know, it's not a bad idea. Me, I prefer the time nowadays, I'll be honest with you. So here's exactly where we want to take this long, guys. Really, we want this to move down and give us an opportunity for a long entry here. But we're not going to get it. Everybody's going to be convinced that it's short. So what we're looking for, short came in. We're looking for it to come down here, put on a wick, come back up, sweep wick, come back up, and go. Don't have enough time, so wait till Friday on this one. And maybe she just goes down. A lot of times we see the retrace to weekly open come tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow it'll be different. Like if we start trading below here, you know, here's the difference too. This is why it's not a, hey, we have to go long thing. If we get this wick, comes back up, stops out the short, stops out the longs, because these longs come in here trying to catch the knife, and the longs get stopped out, and we start trading in this area. Now is going to be the time that we're going to be looking for shorts. Come back down. So that's why I say we're never actually looking for one thing or another. Today, I'm not considering shorts unless all the way down, unless we're getting very nice, Paul. Very nice, very nice. Unless we start trading below here. And that's why I said I wasn't really looking for shorts. But if we start trading back into this area, obviously that's when you would start looking for them, because longs will start coming in, right? Right now, shorts came in. Right. There might have been some longs that got trapped here. Not gonna lie. Probably not. This doesn't look that much different than yesterday. Picture this, guys, and this is just, you know, and then I realized this is the 15, but just look at this candles here, right? Cool. See how that looks right there? Same thing we got. I'm gonna yesterday on that move down. See it? So basically, you made the high wick, never took it, and came down. And I realize this is a 15-minute, but you see the same exact thing here. This wick did come up and break the highs on the 30, so it much nicer of a set here, but let's see what she does here. I'd love to see him get the longs good and interested. Back down to weekly open, like maybe even give us some more movement up. Of course, there's just not enough time today. Maybe through London tomorrow? Maybe give us some more movement up now and through London. Asia, just kind of come up through London, come up, and then tomorrow really stomp it to them hard and come back down to weekly open. Will it happen? Yeah. Likeliness is slim, but it sure would be nice. Sure would be nice.
Return to weekly open tomorrow would be the ideal trade. So we really want to see this rip today to the upside, and then hopefully then we'll get a chance to ride it all the way back down tomorrow.
Exactly. And the whole thing is, the only thing that I don't like about it is we're going to have no NYSE session. So the only time that she's going to be able to go up is going to be Asia tonight and London. So hopefully she makes some nice movement up during those two sessions so that by New York starts putting on some, you know, beautiful thing during New York is to see something like this. This would be the greatest thing ever, is if we could catch something like this. Will it happen? Probably not, but we can dream, right? Next candle to come in, move up with a nice top wick. Absolutely ideal, and run all the way back down. Absolutely ideal. Will it happen? Man, I hope. But we'll see. We'll see. Because there's just not going to be much. Not going to be much today. That's the problem. Now, I am curious, though, if she'll open with a gap tonight. I don't know. Just because the whole New York session was closed, I don't know exactly what that's going to mean for, like, spot. I don't know if spot's going to be closed as well. I really don't know what's happening with the other side. But if spot's open, then it could potentially move. So, if it does, GC could open with a gap. A gap up wouldn't be the worst thing for this scenario either. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Then we fill the gap on the way down too. We'll just have to see how it goes. It's very unusual to have just, you know, an out of nowhere close on the market. I just don't know if all markets are closing or exactly how they're doing it. I don't know. I just know that the futures markets. Quick long, you're long now. Me too. Very nice. Very nice, guys. I don't think that's a bad long. I would have liked to have seen a little more of a bottom wick, but I don't think it's bad.
I'm only only taking this because of the linear regression. I'm not using the PRC or the hack. I'm just simply doing this from testing the regression channels and candles. So it could go south just as easy.
The only problem is time. You're running out of time.
Yeah.
This 30-minute close is supposed to be the close. Now, I'm not going to tell you for sure. That's just what everything says. This is supposed to be the end. 18 minutes is supposed to be the end of the trading, is what the email said. So
yeah.
price usually rebalance on the 30. What do you mean by rebalance, PD? Normally you see that on every time frame, just like, I mean, I say every time frame. I only pay attention to the hour and the 30, but answer yes. I mean, normally you're going to see that both ways on the hour and the 30. And what I've found to be true is a lot of times we run the 50 of quick. Whoops. What to do? Don't nobody enter that trade. Wrong button. A lot of times we'll take the 50 of the wick, especially if you got bigger wicks, and especially on higher time frames. A lot of time you'll see that as well. But lower time frame, that's gonna like it.
Will Apex close all of your trades now at 2:30? Or sorry, well, my time 2:30.
If the market closes, yeah. No, they'll close it.
Yeah.
If the market closes, they'll close it. Still trying to understand your model. I checked out some. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the only thing I'm looking for, PD, is shorts to come in, you know, and then shorts to fail. Essentially, where we get an opportunity to go through their stops, or longs to come in and longs to fail. That's essentially what we look at. That's what the whole wick thing is about. We look for those key areas. So think of everything that you've learned. I mean, I don't know how much stuff you've learned trading, but if you learn like SMC, then you understand like order blocks. If you've learned supply and demand, then you understand supply demand, support resistance, you understand Fibonacci retracements, all these things, right? If you take all that stuff and you draw it out on a chart, how much stuff you know, right? Then what you realize is where other traders are trading. And all their stop losses are in the same spot, essentially, right? Same area. So the areas that we're looking for is areas that the traders will be short, and we can trade through their stop losses. That's the point, right? Or the traders are going to be long, and we can trade through the stop losses to the downside. Loss long or short. Yeah.
She's just running sideways right this second. Came down, took the lows. That was that, and that's the whole thing there too. So what happens when you take the lows? Come down and you break this low. Your short traders, your breakout traders. That was the breakout. Good morning, Aiken. The next problem with all that is you've got longs that come in too off of this area. So they are assuming this is a sweep, right? And now the price is going to move up. So there's no one-sided. Very nice, Aiken. There's no hugely one-sided position here, you know. What we're always looking for is a position where most traders are going to be one direction. So not always do you get those opportunities. Sometimes you're going to have people both sides of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's going to be areas where people are going to be short and people are going to be long. And then you want to get one stopped out so that people are the other way, right? So if you think order block, I mean, if you understand SMC PD, then order block's what? If it's broke, it's a breaker block. Supply demand's what? You know, supply flip demand. Support resistance, again, same thing. Old support, now resistance. You know, all these things. That's what they like to say when these areas failed. And now you've got to flip the script and trade it, you know, against that thought process, because that's how they're looking at it now. So hopefully that makes sense. Market weight the other stack. What do you mean, Lebonsky? Yeah, market. Yeah, I mean, basically what'll happen, and that's the whole thing. And when you're talking about, you know, however anybody wants to talk about it, market makers, you know, whatever you want to call it, the whole thing is, and this I talk about all the time, if you say that these are the two areas, it's just for fun, right? If this is where people are short, this is where people are long, right? Then their stop losses are in these areas. Or if you have tons of orders sitting here, and that's all it is orders. People always like to say, well, market makers run after your stop losses. Not necessarily. All they're looking for is orders. We have to have orders to fill their orders. So if price is sitting right where we are right now, this is why we're always looking for an area where there's tons of traders going long. If tons of traders went long here, say, right, and price is right here, and the market makers have to spend $5 million to push this down, and there's $10 million worth of orders here, they will do it. Because to them, it's just about making a profit. how I look at exactly what we do here. Nothing more than that. You see a ton of orders start coming in, going long. If those orders start failing, you can only get out of them orders two ways, right? If you long here, let's just say you long the bottom of this wick. Now what do you have to do? You have to sell. Where's your sell order at? Most of them are going to be selling up here. These tops, because this supply is where your bearish order blocks are. So they've got sell orders here for their TP, right? So those sells will bring this back down a bit before going back up. Either way, those are your TPs, right? And everybody says, what's the difference between TPs and actual sell orders? Well, not a lot, because if you go down to your time frames, why do people take TPs from their buy orders? Well, it's not. You're at supply. So do it supply while they sell. Anyway, back on topic. So if you have a ton of longs coming in, you know your stop losses are below. So you got a TP for them to get out of that position, or you get a stop loss for them to get out of that position. Only one thing in between, and that is BE, which is what? Still a sell order. So when they go BE, that's even worse. And you'll see it. You'll see it all the time, guys. Why do people go BE? They longed right here. Price goes up. Price does this. Price does this. Price starts coming back down towards them. And now they're worried because the price didn't go up. They've been in this position too long. They've held too much. And you'll see them orders come in. Once they go BE, you'll see the BE, and then you'll see the pop down to run right through these stop losses. And this is what happens time and time and time again. Why? Now those are all sell orders. So they help that price move down. Makes sense. It could create a consolidation in this area right here. Yeah. Easily, because this is where we were, right? And I'm going to move this. Everybody understands what I'm talking about now. There's our consolidation from before. You definitely consolidate here. I mean, we only got 7 minutes left. I'm going to say it's going to... That's essentially what I'm looking for, PD. So we want to see people get super aggressive with orders, and then price move back through there, them to go BE, and us take advantage of the stop losses. Now, yes, it is, and that's the whole thing. It super is easy. It's just wrapping your head around it, and it's not that wrapping your head around it's hard. I wish that people would, understand it when they learn everything that they learn, because unfortunately, with all the stuff that everybody's learned, you've been programmed to think exactly the opposite of what we're doing here. And that's what's so hard.
Yeah. The ability to unlearn and then relearn, as we've stated on this channel multiple times, that's the hardest part. But the best crack is everybody that's here already has all of these systems. All you have to do, as I kept telling G Flocky, turn it on your head. Do exactly the opposite of what you have trained yourself to do. And he couldn't understand that either. So whenever you come into the head and shoulders, you're expecting your reversal. But as reality is showing you, they've that set up so that right shoulder will nearly always pop right up, grab all of those stops, and then the head and shoulders will work. So technically speaking, Tino and all of the other boys, they are right. The head and shoulders works, just not the way that they're telling you.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Good morning, Ace. Good morning, good morning. We're about to close down, I believe. 4 minutes, I think it's going to close. We're going to wait and see here, but I'm pretty confident she's going to close down. Yep.
It works because it's just orders at the end of the day. It's just everybody looks at it wrong. Everybody thinks, well, since, you know, they like to go down to these low time frames like this, and now, you know, what do you have here? I mean, super simple. You can see it, right? And they like to trade these things, but the problem is they don't realize that all their orders are exactly what's pushing this market. Because even if, and you can go down to say, okay, well, there's an order block here, there's a supply zone here, or a demand zone here, there's a this here, there's a that there. That's all great. But where the problem comes in at is then where are all the stop losses at, right? And all those stop orders are going to be below the lows. And that's where you're going to see those reactions at when they come in and start trading this. Back move down, we were looking for to go long. This perfect spot to take advantage of this. We're going to get no time. She's going to come down. She's going to make a wick down here, and the market's going to close.
Bloody typical.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It was fun. We'll get a good opportunity tomorrow, I think. But I want to see this. I'd love to see this wicket and then close above. Handle would have been super nice to look something like this. And then flip. And something similar to what happened right here. You know, kind of a mini the same setup, if you will. There it goes. That's exactly what we were talking about when we talked about this early on. One minute. No bottom wick wouldn't be a bad one either. If it closed with no bottom wick and then a bottom wick came down, I just wonder what the rest of the markets are going to be doing once this closes. Need to run or what?
But whenever the market closes, does that mean that there is no trading period? The price doesn't move? Does everything literally just stop?
That's what I was saying. The thing is yes, GC will stop, but if spot stays open, then gold will still move. So we could open with a gap. An NQ short. Beautiful PD. Good morning, Mr. Y. Hours and 30 minutes. And not on here, I don't think. XAU, you talk about spot ace, or this is supposed to close. We're not supposed to be able to trade. It opened. Max. Closed. Still moving. He's still moving. I'm not gonna take anything, guys, because it said we weren't supposed to. The market was supposed to be closed. Earned right here.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, if you can trade on the, I think it's just CME closed. Yeah, so we probably can't trade on. Gonna hit the road. All right. All right, Paul. See you later, man. Have a good one. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Does anybody have any questions? I see gold still moving, but we got the email saying that, you know, the market was going to be closed. So I hate to take any trades, and I'm not gonna advise anybody to or not to. I'm not gonna tell you that you shouldn't. I'm gonna tell you I'm not going to, only because we got an email saying the market was going to be closed. I see gold still open. Ace, you're right. I just don't think. All right, Lebonsky, a good one. Ace, have a good one. PD, have a good one. Man Bear Bull, have a good one. Mr. Y, Forest Boy, have a good one, guys. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Hopefully she makes a nice move up so we can go back to weekly open tomorrow. Good morning and see you tomorrow. Yeah, that the market's supposed to be closed. Gold's still moving. So, I don't know. I don't quite get it. I'm not going to take any trades just because... Oh, Fortix, yes. Have a good one, ma'am. I appreciate each and every one of you showing up. It's supposed to be closed. We got an email saying it's supposed to be closed, so I'm going to assume we can't trade, but I'm not going... Not financial advice, guys. Whatever you want to do. If you want to trade it, go ahead. I'm going to not mess with it. So, up to you guys what you want to do. It's supposed to be closed for... Max is still open though. Very odd. Everything else closed. Oh, I'm a little concerned trying to run on any of these companies to take a trade. They may not be full board. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to watch it, guys, but I'm not going to trade it. I'll be honest with you because... it's scary. Anyway, not scary because the price action is actually good. It's scary because I don't want them to, you know, turn off accounts just because you're trading when you're not supposed to. So anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day. Take it easy, guys. Relax. Take it as a break, I guess. I will see you all bright and early tomorrow morning. And as always, guys, stay consistent out there.